one team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Tigers will kick this deep to start us off. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Short connection to the tight end here. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray and more recently Jake Fromm and, of course, Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Using his legs here. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
That O-line has to regroup now. It's 2nd and 12. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking for his big tight end. And he's got his man open downfield. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
Crucial 3rd down play after that completion. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. It's caught downfield. And that game will pick up a 1st down and move the football to the 36. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. An inside give now from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Important 2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looking right. This one caught. They bring him down quickly. A short and pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Important 3rd down play coming up after that completion. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. And he'll set up to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he's got it. Touchdown, Georgia. And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. Well, you know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Extra point try coming now. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And they've got the returner corralled.
That return backfires on him. Now their offense is stuck with the ball inside their own 10.
So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? And on the carry, he's heading left. And he will be stuffed for no gain. And the Tigers looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Tailback with another carry. Breaks loose at the 15. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Tackle made way downfield. Enormous gain.
Well, you can just feel the home crowd standing on their feet when this running back had a chance to start to accelerate downfield. They know exactly what this guy is capable of doing and that he can flat out go. He took off.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tigers. This quarterback on fire today. Here comes the point after attempt. And there's the point after. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. Returner looking to create better field position. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
That's an important first down on that running play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The ball to the ground. The defense recovers the fumble.
Chris, at the risk of stating the obvious, in these conditions, the ball carriers have got to do a better job of securing the football, because if that ball gets away from you, chances are it's going to get on the ground and a turnover.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Here's the handoff. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball in the backfield, because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
Play action here on first down. Quick throw over the middle. And he pulls in the catch. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. The Tigers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. A running play called on 4th down. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a 1st down. Empty set now, 5 wide.
That's the end of the first quarter. Score time, 7-7.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch play to the back. But Kirk, no surprise. You get these two teams on the field, and it's tight and competitive right to the finish.
Well, Chris, the last time these two teams met, remember, it came down to the wire, the very final few minutes. Sure hope we get another one like that today.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. The ball is loose. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
The rain ended up acting like an extra defender on this last play. The runner seemed like he was holding onto that football so tight for one moment and then watching it slip away the next.
So they take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn that ruling on the field. So here we go now, 3rd and short from the opponent's 24-yard line. What will the offense choose to do at this point? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's got room looking for the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Clemson. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Handoff here from the shotgun. He shreds the tackle.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's escaping the pocket now. Good as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Well, Kirk, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Explosive. Field. They'll spot it about the 35.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
There's the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The pocket breaking down, and it's the senior getting home with the sack. And they bring the excellent outside linebacker off the edge, Kirk, for the sack that time.
Yeah, he's got great length and great speed, and a blitz like this, you just overwhelm the offensive line. They bring one more than they can handle up front. You can't account for everybody. The quarterback, all he can do is eat it.
That sack sets up a third down play. Quarterback drops back, throws it to the right, and it's complete downfield. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Handoff from the shotgun.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Georgia now operating in the red zone. Ball handed off. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
Man, I love the toughness from this offense here on third down and short. Being able to get behind a big physical offensive line, they get a hat on a hat, get enough of a push, and the back is able to get behind there and find just enough real estate to pick up the first down.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Sails it way high out of the end zone and incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he'll be forced out of bounds right near the line of scrimmage.
Well, that is a clinic by this defense on this quarterback run. String him out to the sideline, nowhere for him to go. All he could do is step out of bounds for no gain.
On third down, he drops to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Dogs. Now the try here for the extra point. And he knocks it right through. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. A little bit of my turn, your turn on the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And he's going to run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Wanted no part of contact on that play. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He eludes the run, pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. And the Tigers will bring their punt team onto the field. It's a rough series for the offense, and now he's on to punt it away. He boots it away from inside his own end zone. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's moving out of the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. The Dogs hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he lofts it deep over the middle. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
He's back to throw again on second down. Looking for his big tight end. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
It's a great play for the offense, but let's give all the credit to the offensive line for that play. The quarterback makes the throw, but he couldn't have done it without the time that they provided.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. Defense calls their 3rd and final timeout of the half now. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. The attempt is no good. You missed it. Try is no good, and we're still tied.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Fires it to the wide out. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Looking to dial up the pressure. Let's see if they bring the house. Looking to scramble. Had a lot of time back there. Now throws it to the right. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. And the pass falls incomplete on the final play of this first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Bulldogs will kick this away to get the second half going. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. The Tigers come to the line in a hurry up. And there's the handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Receiver in motion now. On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Looks like Clemson will have the first down.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it's 3rd down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
Oh, and a fumble here. Can you believe it? The defense has picked up the football going the other way. Touchdown, Bulldogs. The defense adds 6 points. Potential momentum shifter. They scoop up the fumble and score on it.
Boy, you just got to give credit to this defender for locating the ball, getting his hands on it, and then scooping it and scoring. So often you see guys that just want to go down. This guy realized, hey, I got athletic ability. I can pick it up. I'm going to score myself.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Ball handed off. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. This comes an offense moving quickly down the field. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense makes the stop after the completion. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Finds an open target on the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The offense now operating in empty. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Looking for his big tight end. And he's got it. Breaks the tackle, gets into the clear. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a 1st and goal.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And the Tigers hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Will make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Looking to throw it on first down. It's an out route. The catch made. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That completion makes it second and medium. Bringing pressure. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Tackle inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up the first down.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Touchdown, Georgia. And they go in front here in the second half. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. But let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The PAT is good, so it's a 7-point game, 28-21.
Clemson, 21.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to kick this one.
And he takes this from inside the 5. The returner coughs up the football inside their own 20.
That is an incredible job by this kickoff coverage team. You don't see many turnovers on kickoffs, but they just gifted their offense with a bonus possession.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Hey, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
The shotgun running play call. They get him down, but that's a solid game.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid game.
So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs to stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a 1st down. Now here, 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
Rolling the dice a bit, up 1 possession and going for it on 4th down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Picked off, a crucial turnover. And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A 2nd down behind the sticks now. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And here comes a deep shot. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up. 3rd and long. Gets made on the out route. Now moves the football inside the 40, and it's another 1st down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got to...
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Clemson.
Chris, I'm kind of like this defense. I knew this quarterback could run the football, but I didn't know he could take it that far down the field and let alone a score.
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the 4th. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time. Let's see if they can recover from that error. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. On the run here, lets it go. Oh, it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Oh, Chris, you're in the fourth quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Aiming for the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And they'll claim the fourth quarter lead.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
PAT is up and good. The lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Georgia offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. It's a quick grab. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Catch made on the left side. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front of the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Important third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. So it's still a one-possession game. The offense would love to work the clock here, but they can't take their foot off the gas. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Makes a quick catch. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on play.
But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
On first down, it's play action. Trying to extend the play. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there. The Tigers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The offense facing a tough conversion here, 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Catch is made way down inside the 30. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly.
Hey, it's the fourth quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And they heave it deep downfield. Caught near the goal line. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. First and goal, handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Second down, we're going to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and third down. Trying to throw for it on third and goal. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Tough running there. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a two-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
So second and 10 after the previous play. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone. Drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Back to throw. It's Sellers. Quick throw, testing the middle. He fires this throw and it's intercepted. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Backed up at the 1, he's going to throw it. He bought some time, now lets it go. The timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And bulldozing his way through. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. There might not be a sweeter feeling in college football, Coach. You walk off the field knowing that you have taken care of business and beaten a rival.
Nothing better than that. That's one of the feelings that you'll never forget. For everyone in this program who supports this team and played on that football field, they'll never forget this win. A well-earned victory and bragging rights until they play again.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.